Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
May you create peaceful harmony as your life's purpose.
I'm fighting, saying forever I'm not down with the dude. He taking me for a fool.
Good morning, world and all inhabitants.
Good morning, world and all who inhabit it. So far, so good.
It's 8 in the morning. Yeah.
But I talked to the king of kings. He been pulling the strings. The music is
I'm
full.
about to leave and go get some coffee and some donuts. Let's go.
Coffee, what we doing? Come on, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Say less. Go ahead. Look, check it. This beat remind me of my youth when I'd
The bag has been acquired.
to make the bottom go away.
Feeling
Sneak in the
fabulous.
kitchen, baby, grab me some stupid chicken and jollof rice.
I got the sunrise, I was up early. I missed your phone call, I was out swerving. But you take it this high, it ain't no service. I'ma hit you when I get the chance, don't worry. Taking my time, since you can't hurry. Scoring like Brown.
I wanted to sit and talk with you guys because I've had some thoughts that are on my mind. So let's get into it. When you come from an environment or a place that you feel like you are wrong for putting yourself first, there's a deep-seated belief within yourself that you would be wrong for putting yourself first. Thereafter, when you try to put yourself first, you start to carry this guilt with you. A lot of the ideologies that you just have for yourself from those types of environments will continually confirm to you that you deserve to feel bad about yourself for moving on, for taking care of yourself. And so just recognizing that the guilt that you feel for moving on is not worth the peace you are presently sacrificing. If anyone is asking of you to sacrifice who you truly are for them, that is not love. That is not truly caring about someone. The people that really love you, they will be adamant that you take up that space. Like, please be yourself. Please be yourself. When you really love yourself, you would never ask somebody to dim themselves for you or to be less confident and to be less of themselves, because in reality, there's space for everyone to shine at their fullest capacity in what they are great at. Truly deciding that it's okay if I choose my peace. It's okay if I really shine and am this beautiful, confident person, and I don't have to feel bad about that. I think in the past, I at times thought it would be better to, tone it down or not take up certain spaces because I could tell that some people were intimidated by my doing that or felt threatened by my doing that. It doesn't make it better. Those people are always going to be comparing themselves to you no matter if you're taking up that space or not. And it doesn't matter who it is. It could be someone that you love and care about. Sometimes you're gonna trigger people no matter what you do, simply because you exist. And it's not that that makes them bad, and it's not that that makes you bad. It just means we're human and we have to learn from each other. For someone to ask you to take yourself out of the picture just so they don't have to face their trigger or acknowledge that it's there, that has nothing to do with you. Do not dim yourself. We prohibit ourselves from shining fully when we try to prohibit pain from others. It's trying to control the flow of learning and evolving for another person because we fear upsetting them. People may be supposed to learn hard lessons from you. They can learn from that or they cannot. But either way, you have to be yourself. You have to be present with who you are, and you have to celebrate who you are and learn to love yourself unconditionally. You cannot keep pausing your growth, delaying your success, delaying your shine because you're carrying that guilt from the past. Guilt from what people who didn't want you to have better will think about you for having better. I hope this message resonates. It definitely felt super good to talk about and get off my spirit. I really want to cement this into my well-being and into myself because I know that as a 20-something woman, this ideology can be so harmful, and I think it is a huge reason why so many young women may feel taken advantage of or like their love is betrayed and not truly valued in a space. If we don't choose ourselves now and face that little bit of guilt, it will turn into resentment later. later. If we could let go and recognize in which relationships we are subconsciously or consciously making agreements to only show up as a quarter or half of ourselves, or not even 10% of ourselves, we would say, if I can't fully be myself, I'm not choosing this. If I can't choose me, I'm not choosing this. Because who am I if I can't be myself? Who actually am I being? This has been really profound for me to say. I was gonna journal about it, but something told me just turn the camera on, have a seat, and talk for a second, and I feel really good about that.
Laying in the grass actually is the perfect part.
Now can we get a cartwheel?
Oh, okay.
That was good.
All right.
My turn. I'll do one cartwheel. Yeah, it's your turn.
I know.
Been down bad from the block, run fast, but we ain't
That was really good.
You're like this, and then you're gonna do go, back loop, and then we.
But we gotta keep going. This bill way heavy on my heart. Why won't this war ever stop?
Hey.
We just gotta keep going.
Really good.
I said we gotta keep going. Yeah, I said we gotta keep. You cast a spell on me, and the only vision I could see.
Just be here, kid. You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
Doing sibling things. Grocery shopping. This stuff is beautiful.
Time to get food.
Views right now are outstanding. It's officially a winter wonderland, minus the snow. Oh my goodness. What a sight. What a sight.
The sun and the moon. Y'all see it? They're like balancing each other out. The sun is like, it's your time to shine. It's like,
cat tour. Okay. No kittens were harmed in the making of this video. Okay, back to the video.
See me up by the court, I still. They thought that I would pull up, I still.
A few moments later.
Hey, what the heck? No, he is literally trying to make a home out of that drawer. He
falls on the back.
A cold, crisp air in my lungs. Here is a glimpse of some of my self-care essentials. Roses that are a bit wilted that I like to use for my bath. Have a candle lit, and I also like to use some coconut milk. I had just gotten this golden turmeric shampoo and I quite enjoyed it. Hello. I just got ready for my day. It is a Sunday fun day, as I like to call it. I like to spend my Sundays, as of late, going out and doing something for myself that I wouldn't usually do. And today I wanted to buy myself some flowers and get myself some lunch. And I might meet up with my sister and get lunch with her as well. All that to say, as of late, I've been really noticing that I'm in a season of heart awakening. I feel like I had gone through a couple of personal events that made me feel like really closed off, not really trusting. I'm not really feeling like I'm allowed to be a heart-centered person. Recently, I started to notice how that's been affecting me, how that's been affecting in turn my mental health, my attitude, my energy levels. When we close off our heart center is our passion, our drive, oftentimes our motivation. I know we see the lower chakras as our personal power, as our creative confidence and things like that, and that is absolutely true. But I feel like in many ways, the heart is the center. It is the core of our being. And when we close the heart off, I believe personally that it leads to depression. It starts to feel like you're not allowed to dream and to hope and to love as your inner child did. That is the part of your heart I believe often gets closed off, which can lead many of us to feel like miserable. What's the point if we can't dream big, if we can't go after the things that we really want to go after, if we can't simply be who we truly want to be, who we truly feel that we already are? I'm just really learning to practice a little bit more intention and face those uncomfortable feelings that are surfacing, allowing myself to validate that, wow, I've been feeling not safe and not allowed to live from my heart, not allowed to trust myself and trust my inner child because these events that just occurred in my life, which were very triggering to me, and that is okay. And I have to accept that, and I have to validate that that is happening. Otherwise, I think we continue to push ourselves and punish ourselves because we're not recognizing the things that we're going through and how they are actually affecting us on a deeper level. Validate the emotions, honor what you just went through, honor what you're going through, give yourself space, give yourself time, maybe slow down a little bit, taking up space and taking more alone space, not feeling guilt or shame to let my loved ones know, hey, I need this space for myself. Like this morning, I dream journaled, which I love to do. I think the dream world often reflects our subconscious and gives us really cool messages about what we're working through, about the future even, or about the past, more clarity on that. So however that looks for you, taking up that space to honor your inner world and to know that those emotions aren't too much. Like I always say, emotions are signifiers of what we need to lean in towards, of what needs our energy, attention, our nurturing, our kindness, our compassion. Taking the time to do more leisure things like watching a show with my sister, buying myself flowers, even the process of getting ready, listening to music, enjoying myself. And so if anyone else is feeling like this, you're in a new chapter, you're at a crossroads, you're not sure what's to come, really know that your inner world often can affect your outer world and that your outer world often reflects your inner world. So the second that you let go of that pain, that sorrow, that guilt, whatever the case may be, that is carrying in your heart that you may feel is stopping you from moving forward because you're carrying the past with you. Give yourself that space to grieve, to feel whatever you need to feel. Although we might have those thoughts of like, why am I doing this? Why does this matter? We might gaslight ourselves, as we have heard from others. Just know that when you take space to connect with your inner child and to connect with your heart, to release those emotions, your mind will get a lot clearer and you can reconnect to your why. You can reconnect to your purpose and you can start to set intentions even more. Intention is really everything at these low moments that we have. Also allowing ourselves to feel how we feel with full capacity and with no judgment. Release and set intention. It's just like a circle that it's never ending. Trusting that you have the keys to move forward and the keys to heal. Reconnect with your heart and open your big heart back up, because I know this world can make us feel like our emotions and our big hearts are our weakness, but I really do think that they are our strength. And if you feel like you're carrying burdens from the past, or you feel like you don't know how to set boundaries with people, it's high time that you learn how to do that. And it's not a overnight process, but the second that you start to set those intentions for yourself, you will see small changes throughout your journey, and that's really all that matters. Moving towards a better future for yourself, a better pattern, a better cycle, a better life. However that looks for you is always going to be good enough. It doesn't have to be at a certain time. It doesn't have to look a certain way. The last thing I wanted to add is taking a break from social media. I think if you're carrying a heavy heart, it can be easy to also absorb a lot of the negativity and things on the internet that aren't yours to carry and that you should be discernful with. Obviously, I love to create for social media, but I think it's very important for me not to always be absorbing content and to really focus on my day to day. How am I spending my time, especially in these moments where I'm carrying and working through some heavy emotions. So yeah, I thank you guys for listening here with me. I'm gonna get going. I will take you guys with me. Let's go.
Phone rings. She said to pick her up, but that's a bet.
Get a reading from her.
Timing. I don't wanna regret it when it goes wrong. Yeah, well she's in my car, but she's out of my league. Only in my arms temporarily.
This is like a
She looks pretty when she grits her teeth. Cries on my shoulder, but I can't see why. She looks funny when she bites her tongue, 'cause she likes my lips, but she won't move on. She said just friends, and I can't see why. She's not
Before I end this video, thought I'd share with you guys a poem that I wrote during this time. I know sometimes I want to cry, 'cause my heart hurts, it never died. I know it works, it's never lied. It tells me first when it is tired. My heart hurts, it never died. I know it's worth, it's on my side, and it won't break, although life tried. I break for goth girls. Thank you, heart, for loving me, for seeing me, allowing me to feel all things. And even on the days it stings, I know that with each step, you bring a stronger heart, which allows my soul to sing.
Hands, but we all grow old. Can't have my soul, let my heart turn stone. Guess I gotta say it twice.